What does it mean to be rich? Maybe rich is less about reaching a magic number and more about discovering magic. Rich is being able to keep your loved ones close and also send them away. Rich is living life your way and having someone who can help you get there. The key to being rich is knowing what counts.
Contact Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, 217-732-4001. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butter Burger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Good morning, sports fans. Welcome to the Cheap Seats on WLCN 96.3 FM. We're broadcasting live from Jake's Furnishings. Welcome back, Jake.
Good day.
Been a while. Forgot what you look like.
Well, yeah. You know, I've had some things going on. The daughter's having all these dance events and, then had to run out for the furniture market. So, but I'm back, Scotty.
Yeah, it's...
At least for this week.
Speaking of back, Coach Neil Alexander on with us this morning. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning.
Had a whole week. Wow, that's loud. Had a whole week off. No games during the week. That's probably felt pretty good being able to have 5 solid practices to prepare for the next upcoming week. We're right back into 3 games a week, but the kids probably appreciate a little bit of a break too.
Yeah, we needed it. The first 3 weeks in January we played 3 games a night, and we only got 1 this week. Then we got 3, 2-1. So. Starting today, a week from today, we'll play 4 more games. We'll only have 4 games left in the season.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's coming to a close real quick today. Out at the high school, we have the IHSA wrestling regional going on. So the wrestling starts when it starts. It just snowballs here in another week or so. You got girls regional, boys regional, and then you're hopefully outdoors for spring sports.
Boy, I can't wait for that. This weather, this cold, just brutal. How was Vegas weather.
I don't want to make people mad at me, so.
It's too late.
I was just going to say.
It was
really likes
60,
you anyway.
sunny, and no wind. It was pretty
It's
nice.
been miserable here.
Yeah.
You know,
It has.
I came back to this.
Lucky I've got my blue coat.
Listen, it's the first time in all my years I go on vacations, and I've went on some nice vacations. It's the first time I've ever thought seriously about maybe I should just stay a few more days. I mean, I've never
another
thought.
week.
I've been to the beach and everywhere else, and I've been on long vacations and whatnot. And this is the first time that I thought I don't want to go back to that weather.
Yeah.
So
It is cold.
it's brutal.
Well, Coach, the last time the Railers were in action, we traveled up to Rock Island last Saturday night. I think we lost 50-40, if I can remember correctly, if that's the right. First half, Railers kind of struggled finding an offensive side of the basketball. I think we scored 5 points in the first half and came out second half and scored 35. So, kind of like to have that first half back because it would have been a whole different ball game.
Well, our mental edge wasn't there. They just brought it to us, and we weren't ready for how they attacked. And the second half, we come out and you play Rock Island, you know it's going to be a very, very, very physical game, and we weren't ready for that, and they just pretty much took it to us the first half. Defensively, we done fine. You hold a team to 20 points in a half. You're doing pretty good, but they just kind of physically took care of us at the offensive end.
Yeah, and a very quick team. They were looking to get up and down the court, and then, they would hold the ball when necessary. It would have been nice to have a shot clock. I think that would have helped us out a little bit as well, just the type of team that they were.
Well, there's very few games left without the shot clock. I'm telling you, get through this year, and then it's a every game thing. So we'll look for the consistency with it because you prepare two different ways. You have to be much more aggressive offensively when you're using it, and we're using it today at Taylorville. So we really like it. The coaching staff likes it. I think the kids like it. It changes your mentality offensively on how you have to attack, and defensively. You only have to play for 35 seconds. There's times where we play defense for a minute 30, 2 minutes before teams will shoot the ball, and then people blame me for keeping the scores down. But you ever watch us play, we sure don't wait. We don't need a 35-second clock. We're going to cut her loose before then and try to make things happen. So it'll make many more possessions, more exchange, hopefully more points. But I really doubt it's going to create a lot more scoring until the officials call the game to where they take away how physical the game is right now, where they hang on you. High school kids just aren't physically strong enough to be able to get a ball up to the basket to score with people hanging on their arms and things. And when you don't get calls and you don't shoot free throws, the response you get from the officials is, I'm not going to call that because I'd be calling the whole game. No, you wouldn't. They'd either adapt to it or they'd be setting. And most kids don't want to set, so they're going to adapt to how officials call the game.
One of your players who was probably really excited to have a little bit of break, that's Tungate. We don't realize how much he does out there and how much of a beating he takes being a point guard and going up against those physical players. And sometimes it can affect his scoring just because he's out point guard running the point on your defense.
Yeah, they dogged him last weekend.
Yeah, they did.
They really was all over him, and we look back and there's some things that we think, and we evaluate games after we get done to see if there's possible what could we do to help the situation, and there's some things we could have done, and we've got that to grow on a little bit if teams are dogging and doing things like that. one of the things that we've always done since I've been here is we've always had a 4-man, which is one of our bigger guys be able to handle the ball. And that's where our mismatch has always been to our advantage, is we've had 4 men that could handle the ball and move it and things. And I think we need to go back to using that philosophy a little bit more than instead of, relying on Brody to do the majority, if not all, of the ball handling.
Jake, you got anything to add? Did you watch the Railers out in Vegas?
I did not watch the Railers out in Vegas, but, you're talking about Tungate all year long. I mean, as a fan sitting there in the stands watching, I notice it. I mean, I notice how he's on the floor all the time, how he's jumping in the air, trying to get every fingertip he can on the ball. I mean, the kid's been amazing this year, especially on the defensive end, and that's not taking anything away from his offensive side, because, boy, he's been electric on that side of the ball.
Yeah, our 2 seniors have been great leaders this year. Both of them have, and hopefully our younger guys will, somebody's got to step up and replace them in a year. And 8 or 9 games is all, you're going to make a change in leadership again. So, but the 2 seniors have done a great job of doing what we've asked of them. And I think going into the year, if people were to look and see what kind of year we was going to have, we could have 20 wins by February, and I would have never guessed that. Today's a big game for us. The mark of a good season is 20 wins, and these kids are looking at that today. So hopefully, but we'll have to play well down at Taylorville. It's a nice place. It's an old place. It's a good place to watch a game if you get there early enough to get to where you're in between the beams. But it is a nice, good place, and I like coaching there. I like coaching in the older gyms. The newer gyms just don't have a feel about them, and Taylorville's one that's really unique and it's fun to be in.
You know what you ought to do? You need to schedule a game with Bushnell over there so you can play in that gym again.
Well, I play in Jacksonville, which is the same
exact setup.
It's just a couple rows bigger, but
right.
Those gyms there, those are Jacksonville's a good one.
Yeah.
Probably the best new gym that I've ever seen in Illinois is at Centralia, and their new gym is unbelievable. It doesn't have that old, the new feel to it. It's kind of got a college feel to it, the way they've put it together.
How new is that? Because we played down there.
It's been
a while.
That was back Ben Brackney's era, so that's been a few years ago. So, but it was. We went down there, and I don't know if it was a shootout or whether we just went down there to play. I can't remember, but. It was pretty cool, and then we did play in the old one, and it was cool too. It's the old gyms are something special.
So regionals around the corner. Then when's all that come out? The pairings and all that.
The girls have to have their information in on the 4th, which is next week.
Yeah.
Their schedule will be out that Wednesday, and then that Friday the schedule will be out, and the boys is the following week. I think it's the 11th and 13th is when that information.
Any of those running through Lincoln?
Pardon me?
Any of those running through Lincoln?
We have both regionals here.
Ooh, nice.
Both boys and girls regionals are here. We got wrestling, boys and girls regional. So we got pretty much. We'll have a break, but then we'll have 2 weeks in a row where we'll have regionals.
Sounds like
that's fun.
Sounds like the athletic director pulling some strings there.
I don't do anything, but I will tell you, they send me, "Hey, you want to host these?" I go, "Sure, we'll host them."
Yeah.
I'd rather be here than on a bus.
and
That's taking years of experience.
Oh boy.
The way this year's schedule kind of worked out, I know we've talked about it before. Doesn't seem like we've had many home games. I don't know if they're just because they're all spread out, but
they come in bunches. I mean, we've got 3 of them next week.
I like that.
All 3 games are home next week. And, no, we play our normal. I mean, we play, 15, 16 home games a year. So it helps to have the tournament at the beginning of the year where you pick up 4 home games.
Yeah.
We try to schedule as many as home as we can.
We want them all home.
I'm for that, but our opponents aren't.
Well, if you pay them, they'll come over.
Yeah.
You going to whip out the checkbooks?
I don't know why that couldn't just come from the high school. Just pay teams to come play, and we don't. We get rid of all the buses.
You get the gate. You don't have to travel. You don't have to pay expenses to travel. It's.
There you go. Why don't you put something together on that?
Submit it to the board.
Well, Coach, traveling to Taylorville today. It's an early game. Varsity at 3:30.
It's 2 o'clock JV, 3:30 varsity.
Okay.
The girls play at 1 and 2:30
Cool.
at Champaign Central.
Okay.
So, you got a choice there to go see, and it's an afternoon game, so you'll get your Saturday nights free.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what are you going to do with your free Saturday night?
Well, by the time we get home, it'll be after 6:30, so
Couch?
couch, and I got the DVD going, so I've got about
Couch, a pizza, and the remote.
Be about 3 degrees outside, so you don't really want to go anywhere.
No, 6. I think I take 6 games for tonight.
Do you really?
Yeah.
But you can watch them all pretty quickly, right? Zip them through.
I love it when you tape them because you can take a 2-hour basketball game and get it in about an hour 15.
Mm-hmm. That's the way it works.
Yeah. A tough stretch coming up next week as we got MacArthur here on Tuesday, and then SHG Friday, and then Lanphier Saturday. So that's a tough little 3 game.
2 of them are conference games. The Lanphier game we've already played at their place, and that was a conference game. This is a non-conference Saturday night. But Tuesday and Friday are conference games, and then we only have one other conference game left, and that's at Southeast. A week from Friday.
Well, season's coming.
Closing up.
Yeah, it is. Well, it does fly by every year. It just seems like yesterday we were at the Thanksgiving tournament. Now
We'll be right back there before long.
Yeah, it goes by quick.
Come back around.
January's gone. It's
Yeah,
over.
it's up today.
It's done.
Yeah, wow.
Well, tell us your Illinois basketball thoughts. They've been on a little bit of a roll.
They have. I got to go over, Thursday night to the Washington game. It was a little sluggish. Illinois has some trap games. They played Purdue. Then they have Washington. Now they got Nebraska. Oops.
At Nebraska.
Yeah. Then they got
some
another
friends going
one
over there for that game.
Then they've got another, and then there's another big game, Michigan State or Michigan. There's a lot of little trap games in there, but when they're on, boy, they're fun to watch.
Yeah, you think they maybe, I don't want to say they overlooked Washington, but maybe not prepared for them as much, maybe looking forward to Nebraska, because that's one that they've got circled where, you get beat the last second shot at home against Nebraska, and Nebraska goes on a 20-0 run, and, they lost the other night against Michigan, which was a really good game. I think Nebraska had 2 starters out and didn't play. Mm-hmm. So, but they'll probably be back Sunday. So
they'll be back.
Illinois got to have their A game, and missing Boswell hurts as well, that leader out there. But I feel, we all know what Wagler does.
He's not bad.
Yeah, he's
not bad.
So I think,
hasn't he been polished this season? I mean, nobody was really. I mean, there was a couple teams looking at him. No big Division I teams. Illinois comes here and wow. Yeah. I mean, he's pushing to be Player of the Year right now.
I think it surprised the Illinois staff. I think
it surprised everybody.
It kind of redid their roster a little bit. They had some guys come in that they thought were going to, play, and, Wagler comes in and kind of changes all that.
Well, at the beginning of the year, you're thinking, as a fan, you're thinking, well, Bosworth's going to be bringing the ball up, and he's going to be controlling the offense and everything. And boy, that hadn't happened all year because this kid came in and just dominated.
Again, they share it. And that helps both of them out. Where you don't have to, I can get a break here. Let Boswell bring it down, or let Wagler bring it down, and they can take their turns. But they're also a team that if you ever watch them, there's times when every one of those players, I've seen it where the 7-footers bring it down.
Yeah.
So, it's amazing how the game has grown to where you got 7-2 guys that handle the ball, shoot the three, and
well, it's amazing how many guys on that team can pop out and nail
every one of them.
Really nail
every one of them.
Like they put it up and you're expecting it to go in. Unlike a few years in the past that you're like, you have a little cringe.
And Ben had a great game Wednesday. I was glad to see that. That kid works so hard and plays, and he came to Illinois from Evansville with the background of being a great shooter, and he's had his games, but if he's consistent, you got Davis coming. I mean, who you guard? Yeah. Pick your poison.
Well, Davis, he's kind of been a surprise in my mind, and boy, he can light it up too.
Both of them came in as shooters with the background of being great shooters. So, they're all pretty good. They're fun to watch, but guess what? They'll all be gone in a year, and there'll be a new 15 next year.
Yep. Which is definitely going to be some changeover. That's for sure.
Now, will they all be gone? It'd be nice if we can get them. I mean, obviously, you're going to lose Boswell. I think Davis is only, a junior?
I think
Ben's
he'll be
gone.
back. Ben will be gone. He's a senior.
If it's such boys, twins, why not come back,
Well, I don't know. But, they've split time, some of these kids can make more money staying in college and go pro.
Nowadays, maybe.
So the Twins have both got what it has to be to play in the NBA. They can shoot the three.
Yeah.
They can handle the ball a little bit.
And when they're on the court,
they're great
together,
passers. They see the floor unbelievable.
And Underwood's been putting them on the court together as of late. I mean, that maybe about 4 or 5 games ago when they started that. And that's just a mismatch nightmare for other teams.
And then you throw them out there in a zone. I mean, you got 7-3, 7-3.
It's incredible.
Himmerhouse, or however you pronounce it, he was playing the top at 6'9", and Wagler at 6'6". And I can't remember. The two twins.
David down in there, too.
Merkovich was down there, 6'9". So they went 7'3", 7'3", 6'9", 6'9", 6'6". That's what they had on the floor. And you talk about long in a zone.
Yeah, they're big.
Well, and we all know that a lot of these times you get teams that have that many big guys and whatnot, and you get a couple offensive rebounds a game. These guys attack the offensive boards.
Well,
there's usually 4 of them attacking.
That's always been Coach Underwood's thing, rebounding and how aggressive you rebound. He sells it to the guys that you can make a living being a rebounder. Mm-hmm. You can make a living going and getting the ball.
That's what Rodman said.
They go get it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't think Rodman scored a point, but, he'd get you 20, 25 rebounds a night.
Yeah.
And somehow get the other guy fouled out or tackled out.
Throw it out.
Yeah.
Well, you
rebound it and give it to Jordan. You'll be good.
You even look at Wagler. I mean, my gosh, he's going to continue out here and have offers to do other things. He's just a freshman.
Yeah.
Does he stick around?
Well, don't know.
What do you say? He's 6'6"?
If he's player of the year, it's going to be tough for him to stick around.
Yeah. And the staff at Illinois they see what's going. The kids, if they got a chance to go make millions, they push them. They don't. They'll come up and say, "Hey, it's time for you to go. See ya. We'll find somebody else to play."
That's your best opportunity. Move on.
Yeah.
I don't look at it that way.
Really? Breaking news.
That's
I
what
want
they
you
tell
back.
you. I don't know what they're telling them behind closed doors, but
Yeah.
that's what they tell you out in the public.
We would really need you back next year.
We
Don't
could
go
do it.
now.
Yeah.
Let's
Now's not
lock
the
you in.
time.
We'll do this milkshake deal for you. Yeah.
Let's talk money.
Let's get about 25 more pounds on you of muscle, then you can move up. But yeah, they're fun to watch, and a big game Sunday. We got a four-way, probably a three-way
It's a
tie
three-way now.
that Michigan State lost to Michigan last night, and that was a close game towards the end. I think Michigan pulled away and
They won by 10, I think 10 or 12.
10 or 12, yeah.
But Michigan jumped out big. Big lead, and then I think it's close. I think they had as much as an 18-point lead. Michigan State came back, took the lead a couple times, and then Michigan was just
Too much, yeah.
too powerful. Michigan's pretty good. I'll tell you, the best team that I've seen is Arizona. They're really good.
Arizona, Iowa State, what they did to Colorado the other night was bad, real bad.
How bad?
Arizona's undefeated, right?
There's only two now.
Yeah, Arizona and
Miami, Ohio.
they don't count though.
Well, they would get in the playoffs, the football playoffs.
Playoffs?
We'll see how they do in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah. Well, Coach, I know you got to get all packed up and ready to go as we make the trip over to Taylorville. Early game, 2:00 start for the JV, and then 3:30 for varsity.
Yep. Hopefully we'll have our Railer Nation there, and it'll be a big one. It'll be a good game. They've got a couple shooters. They got some size. If you remember last year, we played them in the regional championship, and we had a spurt that we were able to break loose from them. But they're very well coached and do a lot of good things. So it's a challenge for our guys. But like I said, they've had a week to hopefully get ready to play a good one today.
Did you rest them? All week?
We did. We
just kind of worked through some things.
This time of year, you start cutting down on things, and we took a couple days off there after last Saturday, and the sophomores played Wednesday, so Wednesday was a light one. Had a couple good ones in there to prepare for them. So hopefully we'll be ready.
I think we will. All right, Coach. Well, thanks for coming in, and good luck today in Taylorville. And we look forward to talking to you after the game.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll have more here on the Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
What does it mean to be rich? Maybe rich is less about reaching a magic number and more about discovering magic. Rich is being able to keep your loved ones close and also send them away. Rich is living life your way and having someone who can help you get there. The key to being rich is knowing what counts.
Contact Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, 217-732-4001. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 20.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's all good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should. Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Taylor Rohr of the 2024 state champion Lady Railers basketball team, and you're listening to Cheap Seats on WLCN.
nails it every time.
Are you with Greta Van Fleet?
Ooh, I could be. That's Getty, man. That's good stuff right there. Who pulled that out, Jimmy? I'm very impressed with you. Never seen that out of him.
Jim? He's got some tricks up his sleeve.
I was gonna say, he's shifty.
Welcome back to the Cheap Seats on WLCN 96.3 FM, broadcasting from Jake's Furnishings. Jake, what's on sale today?
What's not on sale is the better question. It'd be so much easier to say, that lamp right there, not on sale. I mean, that's basically all it is. The rest of it on sale today, Scotty, just for you.
Yeah, I think I might take that horse lamp home with me.
Pony Boy, we knew it.
Get it loaded up.
Yeah.
Load it up.
Old Pony Boy, we knew he'd like that horse lamp right there.
It's nice.
It's a classic staple in a home.
Yeah. Well, join us now, Lincoln native, Lincoln alum, Wes Neese. Good morning.
Morning. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good.
Good deal.
Wes, you're looking good.
Feeling good. Feeling cold.
Yeah. I bet you are.
Yeah.
Feeling cold? Wait a minute. Where'd you come from?
Coming from Arizona. Went from 75 to 0 pretty quick.
That's exactly what we were just talking about a little while ago. I came back from Vegas, and you know what? It was nice out there.
Oh, yeah.
And then I had to get on the plane and come home. I'm like, I don't know if this is a good idea.
How does one prepare from coming from Arizona to Illinois? Do you have clothes that you probably had to go shopping?
No, I have one coat. I threw everything away when I moved to Arizona, 6 years ago? So I have one coat, and I dust it off once a year around this time. I'll tell you what, I got off the flight at O'Hare to pick my wife up, and right as I'm getting off the jetway, I said, I might turn around and get back on this plane.
Yeah. Came the wrong week.
Mm-hmm. Wrong week.
Or month.
But it's got to bring back some good memories, that Illinois cold air that you're used to. Then you move out to Arizona. So, it's got to feel a little
Make you appreciate where you live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate where I come from. You got to know the cold if you want to move to the warm.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. And you're, where are you? Your home is in?
Scottsdale.
In Scottsdale.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have another place up in
Pine Top. People forget there's mountains in Arizona. Yeah, so
Pine Top's cool.
Pine Top is cool. It's cold there, 32 degrees, snowy. It's not 0, I'll tell you that.
So in the winter or in the summer, when you go up there, what is it?
It's 70 degrees and sunny. Yeah.
That which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then back down
120 and nasty.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. I can't believe there's that big a difference just going up in
7,000 feet.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Up there, is it real dry, though? It's not like a humid air, like even in the wintertime?
It's a little more humid up in the mountains, but not like it is here. Yeah, no, still pretty dry.
Because it's still like desert.
No.
I don't know.
Up in the mountains, no. It's all pine. It almost looks like Colorado.
Huh?
Yeah, no desert, no nothing. A lot of green, a lot of pine trees. Yeah.
Well, Wes, for those that are just joining us, whatever, 3-sport athlete all through high school, went on and had a pretty good college career at SIU playing baseball. Mm-hmm. And then you jumped out in the real world, but let's talk about high school a little bit. What was your favorite sport out there at that high school?
Favorite sport?
Yeah.
That's tough. I think football for me was my favorite, just because I didn't get to play it a whole lot. Growing up in junior high, football wasn't really. It was around the same time as baseball, so you had to pick and choose when I was that age, right? It was either baseball or football, and easy to fall into baseball because it was something I was good at. And then when I got to high school, it's like, football's great. I get to do this, a couple months a year. I get to go smack some people around for a couple weeks, and that was always the most fun. But I think basketball for me actually turned out to be the best team sport, I thought, just because of the town, and everybody loved basketball, right? The games on Friday, Saturday nights.
Sure.
So favorite to play football, favorite environment was basketball.
See, he's saying football because you're sitting there. If Coach Al was sitting there, it would have been basketball.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
And then Hake was your coach in high school?
Yeah, it was Coach Hake, yeah. Baseball was great, but that was, I played baseball a lot. You got to remember I played baseball all spring, all summer. So wore on me a bit when it came to summer and spring baseball.
Does it get to be a little much? I mean, with the base, just focus on baseball right now. With how much you did play, your summers are shot. Because you're playing. Right when you get out of high school baseball, you're transitioning over to summer league baseball, and that doesn't end until mid-July, end of July, and then you're starting football. So not much of a break for you being a three-sport athlete.
No break, but I think what was nice is playing three sports. I had a lot of variety, right? So I got a change of pace every 3 to 4 months. You got football season, basketball comes around, and then it was like get into baseball mode until football was August-ish. Started 2-a-days. But summer baseball was tough. I was one of those guys that traveled around the country in the summer. I didn't just kind of play here regionally.
Right.
So it was Florida, it was Texas, it was, going up to Iowa every other weekend. So that's a lot. Maybe the other reason why I love football is because it was like I get to put this baseball stuff on hold for a bit, right?
You got a game once a week, and but a lot of traveling. Now, we've talked to Coach Al, and as far as conditioning, each sport is different conditioning. Football's not the same as basketball. Obviously, baseball, you don't have to have any conditioning because.
Wow.
Just kidding. I love baseball, but it's different, right? I mean, as far as the muscles and the cardio that you use in each sport.
Yeah, for sure. I think it was funny. Going from football to basketball was the hardest of the transitions for sure. I think football, just getting beat up for 3-4 hours at a time is different than the wear and tear on your feet and your body that a hard floor court does in basketball.
Right. Yeah.
But I'll say I'll never forget every single year that transition, and myself and Kyle Frick and Kyle Young, those of us who played football and then transitioned to basketball, those first 2 weeks of 2-a-day basketball was always the worst part of the year, but the most fun because you're kind of getting back into the swing of things. But feet, blisters, cramps. 2 weeks you were back in basketball shape, though, I'll tell you that.
Was Fricky in your class or around there?
1 year older.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, he's back in town now. He's the head football coach.
Yeah.
And I think he's trying to recruit some of his, former teammates to get this program rolling again.
In case you want to move back.
In case you want to move back to the cold,
Yeah.
Sure, he'll put you on staff.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Running back coach, safety
there you
coach.
go. Safety.
That'd be fun. I could do that.
Is
there remote work available?
I don't know.
Give me a headset and a laptop.
From home, yeah. Well,
put me up in the booth.
It might work. There's a little delay. I don't know.
Technology
That'll
these
aggravate
days,
anybody.
Do you need a whistle if you're doing a remote? I'm just curious.
Maybe. Maybe. I'd do that. Playbook in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're obviously you were very good at all the sports, but you were a good football player. And the greatest game was Chatham, I thought, when you played.
That was a fun game.
That your favorite one or no?
Yeah, I think it was. We weren't. If I'm looking back on it, weren't we like 1-4 going into that game?
We were 0-4.
0-4? I thought we were 1-4.
We were 0-4 and they were 4-0.
It was. I had a little extra on it too because I played summer baseball with some of those guys in Chatham, so I was pretty close friends with some of the guys in the stands, and it was their senior night.
It was senior night
and homecoming.
Yes, and homecoming.
And we went in there, and nobody thought we'd win. That's the best way to win.
I have to tell you what, it was the funnest game, I believe, that we were involved in because, man, they were just distraught. Those people just walked away going, what happened?
They had no idea. And I still think I still get razzed about it with some of the guys that I'm still close with from Chatham even these years later. Like, you ruined our senior night. I was like, we had a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought your senior night was great.
I had, that was before this internet was like it is now, and I had a few phone calls late that night going, what, is that score right? I'm looking at this. What's going on? They thought they had it wrong. It was unbelievable,
First time we'd beaten them in, what, almost like 10, 15 years or something like that?
Oh, yeah. Especially at the, varsity level, yeah.
And at Chatham, too.
Yeah, it was fun. They had their big new stadium going on.
You ruined it.
Railers went over there and just took care of business.
I will say it's my favorite stadium.
Chatham is?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
I don't know. The little hill on the side with
they do a good
kids
job.
And everything running down it, and the fans are, you're as a fan, you're right on the field as opposed to having that track in between you. Just like how that is, and then the grass is. I still think the grass is cool.
I know Coach Rourke never forgot it.
He did not. No.
He would always bring it up, taught me a lesson. Said we did not prepare, and you caught us. We did not prepare.
You know what they call
you guys
that?
coming in there.
Trap game.
Trap game.
Trap game.
I think he even said, if I remember right, he came on and said, he's like, we look like the 0-4 team. They look like the 4-0 team. I was like, you know what? This is our time to go on a run now. I think we did. Went on a little bit of a run.
Yeah. Didn't get in by one game. Boo, couldn't get to that 5 mark. But throw another one at us, like a baseball game you had out there that was something, or a basketball game you remember.
I think for baseball, that was easy. Senior year when we went to the sectional championship, I think it was the first time we'd been there in quite some time. I think right going into that, we actually hosted that year. And we beat Sacred Heart Griffin to go to that sectional championship game. It was the first time we'd won a game in sectional. I don't even know how long it was before that, but
80s.
80, yeah, back
well,
when.
It had to be.
Yeah, that was a good game. And then I don't know, basketball for me. I was a sophomore on that state team, which was killer, right? With Farmer and Schick and those guys. But our senior year, those battles against Southeast, I always look back to basketball wise. Those were always fun, right? They were great. We were a good team. It was always down to the wire. Central State 8 conference game. Those were always fun.
Yes. It's fun when you're good, huh?
Yeah. You know what? We weren't bad.
Now, back in the day, how would you guys fare? Because next year, shot clock's in play for high school. You like that?
You know what? I mean, I do. But you got to remember, this is back when, and it's been a long time since I've watched high school basketball, but the game I feel like is completely different today than it was 10, 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. I mean, defense was the big thing for us, right? If we can keep teams under 30 points, we felt like we were going to win. I don't know if you're keeping teams under 30 points today, are you?
It's tough.
It's got to be tough, right?
Tough,
Kids are bigger, stronger, faster than they were 10, 15 years ago, more offensive-minded, I think, and they're playing a lot more basketball too.
Yeah.
Right, with travel ball and everything. It's just, I think, I don't know, 17-year-old kids probably playing a lot older than 17 these days.
And we talked to Coach about that. It's more physical now. And like he said, these kids are high schoolers. They're not physically, a lot of them aren't physically capable of taking that type of pressure and that physical play. And, and we saw that last Saturday at Rock Island. They just beat the snot out of us, and they were men. And, so it's a different game. Even back when you played, Jake, or watched or whatever you did, cheered.
back in the Stone Age.
I think he cheered.
Were you a cheerleader?
I was a cheerleader. Heck yeah, I was.
A romancer.
I do have to dance once in a while as well. So.
Let's see it.
It's coming up. It's coming up this week.
Pop up.
Oh, is that?
Yep, I think it's Tuesday.
I thought it was just senior dads.
No. All of us.
Yes.
I had to do it last year as well.
When is that?
You were
Lloyd,
making fun of me for about 3 weeks last year. I don't know if you remember that.
I respect it.
I tell you what.
It takes some confidence to get out there.
No, it doesn't.
I wouldn't want to do it.
You fear your daughter is what the thing is, and the repercussions of what will come from it. So.
When is that, Tuesday?
I think it's Tuesday.
Tuesday
or Thursday.
Let's pack the place.
Yeah.
You don't even know?
No, the 6th. What's the 6th? That'd be Thursday.
That's
right?
Friday.
Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to do it in a Friday game.
Well, Wesley, you went on out to Carbondale and played baseball. Tell us a little bit about that. College baseball compared to high school baseball.
Drastically different.
That's a different step.
You walk in and, especially as a freshman, those guys are 21, 22 years old. You're walking in at 18, and it's just completely different than what you're used to, right? Mm-hmm. I'll never forget, we traveled a lot, obviously that first year, my freshman year, and we went out to South Carolina, actually, my sophomore year. They were the reigning national champions, and I walked into that stadium that has like 25,000 seating capacity, and I was like, this just doesn't feel right. College baseball, these guys are packing this with 25,000 people, but it was great. I mean, I think most people who go from high school, I think, to a college sport can probably say that it's drastically different, right? And you have to adjust pretty quickly.
What kind of NIL deal did you get back then?
You know what? I got books. Right? That was back when you're like, I'm just happy to get some books thrown into this thing.
Yeah, felt pretty good about that, didn't you?
I did, some books, and you're going to let me have, 3 square meals a day at the cafeteria. That sounds pretty good, right? None of this NIL money. Yeah. That was back when college baseball, all the NCAA games were out, basketball, football, like on PlayStation and whatnot, and guys were complaining that they would use their jersey number and kind of their attributes, but weren't getting paid. I still think once a year I get like a 14-cent royalty check sent to me from that, paying back. I'm like, that's the most NIL money I've ever seen. Yeah.
Big deal.
The thing that from going to watch you play, the thing that I had never realized was the talk that went on. The constant chattering, and they know everything about you. Like they've been inside your Facebook or whatever back then, and they know names and your pets' names and everything, and it's brutal.
No, it's funny too. That's one of the bigger things too, is the prep work guys did going into that. Like in high school, you just, all right, we know this pitcher, here's 3 pitches he can throw, and there's not a whole lot going on. And gets at college, and the pitching coach has got a whole scouting report on every pitcher and every single hitter, and it's posted in the dugout, and you're looking at these sheets saying, okay, well, here's this guy. 2 weeks ago, he hit this mile per hour on this pitch. At this count, he threw it to this guy, and you're like, what do I do with all this information? And some guys are good at taking that and putting it, in the box and swinging at the right pitches, and other guys just ignore it. I was kind of in the middle, from a preparation perspective.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a whole different.
The talk, though, you're right. I would say this, chirping guys when they're on the bases, that was fun. If you're a middle infielder, like third baseman, chirping guys.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah, and the signs they get to, and the variety of things that you can do out there from a pickoff, and strategically, like if you don't particularly like a guy on another team, you call a pickoff and give him a really hard slap and with your glove, and those are things that happen, especially in conference too. I know when we played Missouri State and Creighton, especially, that was big.
That's pretty funny stuff. And now you've obviously you graduated and moved on out to Arizona. And tell us a little bit about what you're doing out there.
Yeah, moved out to Arizona in 2019. I was living in Chicago, and it was about like this weather in 2019. It was like negative 35 with the wind chill, and it was around January time frame. I'll never forget the banks were closed, and I said, I can't. If banks are closed, this is way too cold for me. So one of my best friends had moved to Phoenix, and I was like, hey, I'm moving out there next week. I just up and moved and haven't left, and here I am. But no, I'm in tech sales, and my wife recruits, and live in Scottsdale. I play a lot of golf now these days. I think that's one thing. As I've gotten older, I keep playing more and more golf.
Yeah, I know. The last time I went with you and played at the Elks, that was last year, maybe. Wow, it's like driving every par 4 green. And he's got to wait around for me to go get my 6, 7, 8 swats in to come up on the green. And, I'm a sweaty mess, wore out, and he's standing around looking at me. Hurry up.
I tell you what, though, there's no good and bad in golf. It's fast and slow. That's what I've always said. I don't care how good or bad you are. As long as you play fast,
that's very true.
If you shoot 150 and play fast, I'll play with you.
Yeah,
but if you shoot 70 and play in 5 hours, I'm not playing with you.
Gets a little hot out there in Arizona playing golf.
Oh, my God, yeah. 120, but most of us who live out there play in the summer a lot because it's super cheap and nobody's out there. You can play like the nicest course for $25 instead of $350 right now, which is nice. But you gotta be able to do the dry heat thing.
Wow, that's smoking hot though. I could do it, but.
It is, but there's no difference between 100 and 120. It's hot. Hot is hot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Cold is cold. What's the difference between 0 and negative 10? It's still cold, right?
It's still cold.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about that ice melting in the cooler.
Yeah. Well, there's no ice. There's no ice.
There's no cooler that's going to hold that.
No.
Out now, I know a few things have changed, right? Now you've kind of became an Arizona Cardinal fan since you've been out there. Is that true?
That couldn't be further from the truth. I know you want to bring this up because I'm still suffering the loss from my Rams last Sunday night. But no, not a Cardinal fan over here.
And I give you kudos because that's who you grew up on was the Rams.
Yep.
Stuck with them.
We've got one of our number one listeners. He wants for you to tell us about Keith Pickens.
Who's the listener? I got to know who this is.
J-Mac.
Oh, yeah. Keith Pickens, I believe, if I remember correctly, we played him in the Collinsville tournament. I think it was my senior year. It might have been either the semifinal game or the championship game. I can't remember who he played for, but I remember he was like a highly touted college recruit. I think even U of I might have even been in the stands that game to watch him. And he somehow, I think we were running a play. I was playing point guard. And J-Mac, tell me if I'm telling this story right. I kicked the ball out to the left side of the court. He caught it midair, picked it up, and he went down, drove down the court to go up for a jam. And I was like, I'm going to stop him from doing this. I'm just going to hack him on, there's no way he's going to get this off. He lifted so high above me, I tried to hack him to death. He slammed it down on my face, and I wound up on my back.
They call that getting dunked.
Oh, I got mossed bad.
And J-Mac will remember things like that. You know what I mean?
J-Mac, he remembers a lot of useless knowledge, but
yeah,
he is our number one fan.
Yeah,
I believe that was the right story, but I'll never forget that.
I had to move over here. That sun's killing my eyes. I can't see anything.
Oh, there you go. You got us now.
Right there. There you go, right there.
I got it. Well, then you moved yours, goofball.
Well,
back to your Rams. I thought the Rams all year long. I thought I mean, we have 3 teams from that division that get out there. You know what I mean? I thought any of those 3 could go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you're right. NFC West is pretty strong this year. I'll tell you this, though, and I'd love to get your guys' thoughts on this. This came up on a podcast the other day, and the Rams special teams is terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Cost them the game.
Garbage, right? If you know your special teams is terrible, right, and one punt muff can completely change a game, which it did. We had the lead, momentum. Yep. If he doesn't muff that punt, the game goes differently. Why even put somebody back there?
Yeah,
just don't even put him back
100%.
there. Just don't even do it.
I said the same thing.
He was inside the 10.
Correct.
And, let that go.
Heels at the 10, never
it's
back
probably
up.
going to bounce in the end zone. You're going to get it out on the 20.
Worst case scenario, they get a good break. You're down inside the 5. You got Stafford at quarterback who doesn't turn it over. Worst case, we drain 4 minutes off the clock and punt it.
Yeah.
It was.
And they scored in 2 plays.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. I don't know why. I mean, I get it, right? There's a benefit to catching the ball on the 20. But, I mean,
there's not a benefit catching that ball.
Well, you're kind of lucky to be in that game anyway, because the Bears should have won.
Oh, here we go.
Well, you asked for his opinion.
Yeah, here we go.
There you go.
Yeah,
right,
here
Jim?
we go.
Jim's thinking the same thing. If we don't throw that pick, all you got to do is march it another 15, 20 yards, kick a field goal, game over.
You're absolutely right. But one would also argue that was a heck of a throw by Caleb Williams to get you there.
Yeah, exactly. We probably shouldn't have been there anyway.
Wasn't that a great game, though?
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
All of my buddies are Bears fans, and actually one of my best friends who I played college baseball with, he was in Scottsdale, and we were at DraftKings out at TPC, the sports book, big bar out there for the game, and I swear that whole bar was 90% Bears fans.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm the only Rams fan in there, and I'm feeling good. Caleb's backtracking 15 yards on 4th down, and I'm like, oh, game over. He tosses that ball up, catches it, the entire place explodes, and I'm like, well, we probably just lost.
Did you hunker down?
Did
you have your Ram gear on?
I grabbed a chicken wing, and I was like, I'm just going to sit here and gnaw on this for a couple minutes.
Yeah, but, the thing with the Bears, they've been doing that all year. I mean, is it luck? Probably, but... I mean,
they're fun,
but you're playing with house money there. You're probably a year ahead of schedule.
Yeah,
Ben
and that was my feeling. Was I mad that we lost? Yeah, but we weren't supposed to get that far anyway. So it's kind of bittersweet,
Totally.
Yeah,
I mean, if I'm a Bears fan, I'm feeling pretty good about the next 4, 5, 6 years.
Yeah.
If Caleb Williams can complete more than 45% of his passes, you guys are in a heck of a good shape.
Yeah. Well, we need some help defensively because I feel that was our downfall. Couldn't get to the quarterback.
What about Aiden Hutchinson?
Aiden, I would love it.
Bosa?
Max Crosby, go out and get him.
A couple really good veteran edge rushers available.
Kyler Murray.
What they do. No.
Kyler Murray.
Quit trying to force Kyler Murray on everybody. Nobody wants him. You're stuck with him.
Do you hear any chatter out there about Arizona, the Cardinals? Like you listen to any of it?
You know what's funny? Arizona's interesting. It's an interesting sports world. I think Arizona's a lot. I don't think people realize this. Phoenix is a lot like Los Angeles, to where it's not like a Chicago, to where it's a huge metropolitan area, right? It's like LA, to where it's like a bunch of counties all kind of slumped together. Like LA, you've got downtown, you've got Santa Monica, you have different counties people live in. Phoenix is the same way. You have Phoenix, Scottsdale, Mesa, Gilbert, and then you got Glendale out in the middle of nowhere, where they decided to build.
He said everybody would go, and they didn't.
And no one goes there, right? I mean, we want to go see the Rams play once a year there. I'm like, 50-minute drive and going over there in the middle of nowhere. So, I don't know. The fans and the fan base is different there, but they get on Cardinal ownership bad, and it's been bad this last year.
I've been on them for 50 years. Bidwells are unbelievable, man.
I don't know what they're going to do.
We still haven't hired a coach. I just can't believe it.
Well, I mean, you've waited too long. All the coaches are getting snagged up, man.
That's what I said. I think they're getting an assistant high school coach if he'll take the pay cut.
Jake Plummer, maybe?
No, you guys are interviewing OC for Seattle. Multiple interviews, right?
Maybe they're going to sit. Maybe that's what they're sitting on, and he's saying, he's not going to do anything, obviously, till something happens. But the game.
Matt Eberflus is out there. Matt Nagy's out there.
You think Belichick could come back and coach the Cardinals?
Belichick's got his own problems. Bringing that up.
How can you?
Bringing Belichick up, how is he not in the Hall of Fame?
Not in the Hall
how
of
do
Fame?
you say no to that?
Well, I think somebody said it. I forget who it was. Said, if you think you're a coach right now and you should be in the Hall of Fame, you should never get in until Bill Belichick does.
Who did he make mad that went, we're not?
It's the whole gate. It's the whole, what was it, the Cybergate and Deflategate, and he had the whole thing where he was spying on team before the Super Bowl, and I don't know.
Every one of them
you're
are
not
doing
trying.
that. Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Hey, I mean, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Oh,
Yeah, there's no question about that.
No question about it. I mean, I don't know.
You should probably be the one up there handing out awards. You are probably the greatest NFL coach. And I'm not even a Patriots fan, but my
But would he have been there without Tom Brady?
Doesn't matter.
Would Brady have been there without him?
What came first, chicken or the egg?
There you go. I think it's a
know.
team thing.
Yeah.
I think
Did you see
they.
the little thing on Brady about his first time getting in a game at Michigan?
No, I don't
It's pretty
really.
funny. He said they showed the live action of it, and and he's like on the sidelines with the headset charting stuff, and they're up by 40. Playing somebody, and the guy went over to him and said, "Hey man, you're going in next series." And he did all this and put his helmet on, and he said he went out, and they called a pass play for him, and he said he backed up, took a snap, turned around, threw it right to an inside linebacker who ran it back for a touchdown. And he said, "I'm never going to make it in this league, and they're never going to let me throw another pass." That's funny. And then you end up like what you're doing.
Talk about a 180.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But that's like, I mean, he's the epitome of just not the most talented, didn't have the best skill set, wasn't the biggest or the strongest. He just executed, right?
Just smart.
Something to be said about that.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, look
I
at
think he had
Sam
a pretty
Darnold.
good career. Yeah.
Sam Darnold, not making mistakes, executing, he's in the Super Bowl.
I think he learned his lesson from last year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He slayed the Rams' kryptonite, too, didn't he?
Yes. And I tell you what, it is funny to like when you look at the Vikings and then go, guy won 14 games here last year and you let him go.
I think there's a reason why their
He
GM
went
just got
right over
fired.
here.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
Sam Darnold right there.
Yep.
You let him walk.
The Sam Darnold effect. You can get people fired.
What is going? Yeah, Kyler Murray. He leaves just a trail of people behind him. They're going down all the time. What's the problem here? Well, it's these coaches.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure it is. And I'm not even a fan of the coaches they've had. But my gosh,
Do you think Kyler's going to go back and play baseball?
I'm hopeful. Very hopeful. I'll buy one of his jerseys if he'll go somewhere and play baseball. With my luck, he'll go to the Cubs or somebody and win a World Series.
Oh, hey, whatever.
Oh,
helps.
then you'll be a Kyler fan.
Then I'll be a
Watch.
Kyler fan.
I know. You like Kyler.
Not
Unbelievable pick
on a
up
football field, but when you're 5'9", you can't see over the line. That's pretty important.
I just don't understand.
And these days, you can't scramble. Look at I mean, the defensive ends are just so quick.
Everybody's
there's
fast.
no getting out, and
they're not even defensive ends anymore.
No.
They're outside linebackers.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the Rams, Jared Verse, and you got Byron Young. Those guys are not out. They're not defensive ends. They're not like, the J.J. Watts of the world. They're not the Aiden Hutchinsons.
Yeah.
They're running, fast. They're strong. You're not outrunning those guys.
Right.
That's why I just keep wondering how long it's going to be before they put, the NFL makes those tackles more like running backs. I mean, you got to put an athlete out there against an athlete, and right now you're putting a big. I mean, they're great athletes, but you're putting a big 300-pound dude out there to take on a 220-pound athlete.
I think the issue with that is, and you look at, some of the better inside defensive tackles like an Aaron Donald, or you look at some of the more prominent guys, like the more athletic you are, you want to play defense. You don't want to be an offensive lineman, do you?
No.
Right. So you're going to be hard pressed to find a pure muscle 260-pound guy who runs a quick 40 to be an offensive lineman, right?
McBride's not going to step over for the Cardinals and play on the line, is he?
No, he's not.
Stop by Jake's Furnishings.
Yeah.
Beefy.
You're a little beefy.
Little beefy. Scotty, I just tried on your glasses. Whoa.
They're reading glasses. You'll have them one day.
Yeah, maybe. Well, no, I'm sure you're right, actually. 100%.
You're going to.
Yeah, 100%.
You're going to need them. You too, Wes. You'll need them.
Well, let's hope not. I need eyesight.
It's coming.
It's coming for all now.
It's coming.
It's right behind you. Like
for
Kyler
some
Murray.
of us, it's already there.
Just like Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right there
How'd you know we were talking about Kyler Murray?
Joe's always talking
it's
about Kyler
every
Murray.
show.
It's
every show.
Why won't he leave? He's like the Bidwells. He won't go away. It's like a rash. You can't get any lotion or ointment to take care of it. You know what I'm saying? You know about those rashes, Jake.
And he knows about ointment.
show the audience that rash you got going.
about them ointments.
What's your ointment of choice?
Bend over and I'll show you.
Perfect.
Good one, Jim.
Jimmy getting involved. Nice job, Jimmy.
Jim's been waiting for that for months.
He's had that on there like that. Bam, got it.
Well, Wes, unfortunately, our show's come to an end, and Jim's giving us dirty looks, so it's time to get off the air. I appreciate you coming in, and welcome back to Illinois. Safe travels home. How long you back?
Back till Tuesday. I got to go back to St. Louis, catch a flight out Tuesday, so we'll be here the next couple of days. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Enjoy the weather.
Yeah, I'm going to love it. I'm going to go throw my coat on and, see if I can find a hot tub nearby somewhere.
Why don't you shovel some snow just to get back into it?
You know what? I gave up my shoveling a long time ago.
Yeah.
Smart man.
Quick update before we go off. The dance is on Friday for anybody that wants to see some old men make fools of themselves.
And yes, we do.
Sure.
Sign me up to watch that. It will be broadcast live on YouTube.
Live.
YouTube live video.
Lloyd's zooming in on the Bud Boy.
What, you got to dress up?
You're going to need a wide-angle zoom on that.
You got to dress up?
I don't know I'll be honest. I know it's kind of a song that I got to do a couple spins in, and who knows. A jump. I think I have to leap once or twice.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be entertaining.
911.
Yes, hopefully I'm not on the ground before the end of it.
This will be good.
All right, we're going to wrap it up here on the Cheap Seats. Thanks for tuning in, and we will talk to you next week.
Good day.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. This program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.